What's up, everyone? I thought I would do an oil and or a water and ink divination, but I'm not using my stone bowl because I was having a difficult time using it last time. I don't know what the problem is, so I purchased a different kind of ink, and I'm waiting for that to come in. This time I'm using a glass cylinder to get my results, and we'll see how it goes. It may or may not work, but we'll just see. All right. So as you can see, right now it's kind of a ghetto getup, but I just don't have a good background right now. I have to figure out what kind of background I want to use. What I'm going to do is drop a thing of ink into this glass cylinder and we'll see what happens. Well, I feel like there's like a lot of dispersed information that's going on in this. That somehow, like, it's all coming from one thing, and then all this information is being dispersed about this one person, and it's getting out into the world. So, say for instance, the internet, there is one individual, and it's creating uh, some type of I don't know if issue or people are taking notice, but they're not saying anything. Um, but as you can see, there's like a line up here, and it's all tumbling down. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. And it's all coming down, like all this information and all these thoughts, and it strings down all the way to the bottom, creating this moment of uh, people talking or conversing into a larger group, and it's creating something beautiful in a way. Like people are able to find out who or what this person is discussing, and he has or she has a lot of important thoughts and points that people are starting to consider. Now, this can be from a variety of topics, but I think this is strictly limited to the internet. I'm also seeing right here, it's kind of like a snake, as you can see. Well, it was until it changed. Um, but there is this dynamic that is taking place. And the swirl above here is telling this maelstrom of thoughts and ideas that are being dispersed out into the world and creating, uh, I like to say, waves and not ripples. And in this, people are starting to take notice. They're starting to understand what exactly this person is talking about, and it's making important topics and issues and ideas, and people are really considering deeply what is going on. And what is taking place within this person's mind. So there is a lot more that this person may have within them to address. And so this is creating a beautiful uh, thought, stream of thought, I guess, for others. They want to know more, they want to consider more, they want to bring in more people to address these issues and concerns and how they can affect a greater and wider audience. That it's just not limited to the namesake of a few people, that there is this sense of networking and people understanding exactly where this individual is coming from and what they are trying to say. Um, let's see if I can get this to focus more. Yeah. So I would say it's like a creation of opinions that take that people are taking notice. And now this, I would say, at the very bottom, where it's the darkest, is like it's taking on the masses. The masses are are becoming aware of this individual's ability and talents and their contributions within something like a network of ideas and thoughts, and how the world is affected and what can be created as a result of addressing certain issues. So, if you would take, for instance, let's look at the very top. You see, let me see if I can get that to focus. Trying to get that to focus better. Well, it's not going to focus, but if you can see, there is a swirl, and it's swirling at the top. So it's kind of like a moment of someone having this brainstorm of ideas that are disseminating out into the greater world. I'm trying to get this camera into focus, but it's not. Um, and so what I see is like someone creating a way of thinking. It's almost like common sense or points that people haven't considered before, and they just kind of blew it off, and now it's coming to the forefront, and now it's become more of an issue in which people are able to better understand what is happening within the world through this one individual. Let me see if I can get this to focus better. All right. As you can see, there's like a swirl at the top, or and within this is coming a greater, a more interesting sense of who we are as people. What are, let me see if I can get this to focus. All right. It seems to be getting a lot more cloudier though. But yeah, that's just a quick divination. There's a lot we can read into this, but I think the water's starting to cloud so much that it's becoming almost hard to interpret more from this. But yeah, I think that all in all, whatever this individual is doing, they're creating uh, quite a wave in the way the vast majority of us are thinking, and of that, somebody is taking notice, someone important, someone that could proliferate this person's career or position or status in life. So that's what I'm getting. Anywho, that was a quick divination of what I interpreted. Sorry it wasn't as clear as I wanted it to be, but what I did extrapolate from the overall idea of this, I think we can see that this person is creating more in terms of who they are and what reputation is being disseminated out into the world versus something that is hopeless. It's not hopeless, that they are doing something significant. And by doing something significant, there are others who say or see that there is value to this person's character. Anyways, that was a quick read of the divination. And if you like that, I hope you will tell me that you will like me to continue down this path of doing this type of ink and water divination. Anywho, you guys have a good night and see you later. Bye.